Hi, Facebook. So I'm coming to you today. I had a really powerful realization yesterday. Kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. I was feeling really frustrated at the end of my day. I felt like I hadn't done enough, was feeling really inferior. Called my coach for coaching and got off the phone phone call with her. And immediately turned around and had tears in my eyes to John and was like, there's so much I didn't get done today. And I said to him, I'm feeling so upset because I had really wanted to all day go to the job site and volunteer for my ALA community service project. And a lot of my team was there and I was feeling like I was missing out. And all day yesterday, shit was just hitting the fan, it seemed like. I had a few clients with breakdowns. I got the opportunity to really walk through and coach one of our employees on something. So my day, the day that I had planned, totally, lost focus. Like, the day that I had planned was not the day that had happened. And at about 5 p.m., I really just needed to decompress, needed to chill. My coach was like, you are not going to the job site. You are taking some time for self-care. And I got off the phone and I was just feeling so overwhelmed and so disappointed in myself. And I said to John, there's so many things today I did not do. And his response was, what did you not do today? It seemed like you got a lot done. What are you feeling like you didn't get done? And I started listing off like a maniac the things I didn't do. I said, I didn't get to the job site and support my ALA group today. I didn't get a chance to do X, Y, and Z. I didn't take the day off. I didn't make myself available to my team. I was not available for X, Y, and Z. I didn't get a chance to do 10 things on the to-do list, and I started listing them off. And he goes, okay, babe, that's really great. You didn't do a lot today. What did you do? Because you're not recognizing any of the things that you did. And he's like, what did you do today? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, what did you do today? I'm going to ask you right now, and I want you to list out the items. He was like, can I give you coaching? Because we're both in the ALA program together. And I was like, sure, go for it. And he's like, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is that you didn't do a whole laundry list of items. You didn't get to the job site. You didn't get to support your team the way you wanted to. You didn't get to finish the things on your to-do list. You didn't. What did you do? So I started listing out the things that I did. I was like, okay, well, I made appointments. And he's like, how many appointments did you set today? I was like, 8. He was like, 8 appointments. That's a lot of appointments. I want to recognize you for scheduling 8 appointments today. How many emails did you write, Melissa? And I was like, a lot. And he's like, over 50? And I was like, probably over 100. He's like, that's a lot of emails. Did you write a lot of emails today? And I was like, yes, I guess I wrote a lot of emails today. He was like, how long did you spend on the phone with clients today? How many clients did you call? And I said, at least 30. He said, 30 phone calls is a lot of clients to call. So here I was, beating myself up and making myself honestly feel like shit. I was sobbing about the fact that I could not fit everything into my day. I couldn't create a win-win around getting to the community service project. I couldn't create a win-win around fitting everything that I wanted to do on my to-do list. And the reason I couldn't create the win-win was because I was taking no time for self-care. I was not winning personally. I was winning with everybody else and with the items on my to-do list, but not with me personally. And the basis, and really when the light bulb went off for me, was when John was really hitting it home in regards to the fact that I was not appreciating myself for anything that I had done. It was all criticism to myself on the things that I hadn't done or that I felt as though I could not have the opportunity to do yesterday evening. So it was a really interesting and a really, it was clear as day, black and white for me after he led me through that exercise, because I was like, holy shit, here I am at the end of my day and I literally worked 10 hours and busted my butt. I woke up yesterday morning and I didn't really feel like working. I felt like I wanted a little bit of a day off. I tried to clear my afternoon for a day off and that didn't happen. And here I was being really hard on myself for the fact that I put in 10 hours of work and I was left feeling like shit at the end of my day because of that. When I really, in hindsight, right, hindsight's 2020, should have taken the time at the end of my day to appreciate all of the things that I actually did do, because it was so much that I got done. I got done so much. And I have a tendency, I don't know about you, but I have a tendency to do that at the end of every day. Where at the end of my day, I reflect on how I did and how much I got accomplished and how many things I crossed off my to-do list. And it's a very large focus, personally, for me, on the things that I didn't get done. The things that are still on my to-do list and the things that I felt like I wish I had accomplished that day. I do not take the time to recognize and really appreciate myself for the fact that I busted my butt doing what I was doing all day. So it made me reflect, and I actually really want to start a new practice that I'm going to start incorporating into my day in giving John feedback and writing down for myself, like really reflecting at the end of my day on the things that I did do, how I felt accomplished during that day, and how awesome it was that I accomplished, like X, Y, and Z off my list. Typically, I will cross off dozens of things off of my list every day. Why am I not appreciating myself every single time I'm crossing something off the list? Why am I like, yes, I've crossed this off, but like, wow, Melissa, you are a failure because you haven't done the other 5 things. Like, what kind of mindset is that? That's not the mindset that I have with my employees, so I don't know why I hold myself to that standard. So I just kind of wanted to come to you guys with that message because one of the things that I've noticed as I've been helping to coach my team and really getting a lot of feedback as well from my team, this seems to be something that a lot of us struggle with. Lack of self-worthiness, lack of self-care, the appreciation for ourselves that we are so deserving of, but for some reason, like, reserve it and don't give it to ourselves. We have the opportunity to really appreciate and compliment ourselves all day long for all the awesome stuff that we're working on, which I know we all have a lot of stuff going on and we're all doing amazing things. Why are we not taking the time to appreciate ourselves for them? So that was my takeaway yesterday, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. It really hit home for me. After that conversation, I was like, holy crap. And I actually looked at my to-do list and I was like, wow, Melissa, you did a lot today. Like, you got to do a lot, and I am so proud of the fact that you accomplished like 50 things off your to-do list and sent 100 emails and made 8 appointments and made 30 phone calls and instead of focusing on the few things I didn't do. So I just wanted to encourage you guys, if you are feeling like you are, lacking in self-worth, if you are struggling to appreciate yourself for all of the things that you're doing, you're not alone, but just be kind with yourself, because this is something that a lot of people struggle with, myself included. Like, my life is not perfect, and neither is my work ethic, and honestly, my biggest critic is me. So just encouraging you guys to really appreciate yourselves and know that you are amazing and you are magical and you are accomplishing everything that you are freaking supposed to every single day, and anything that falls off your plate or off of the to-do list, that's meant to be done tomorrow or another day. So love you guys. Hope you're being productive. Happy hump day. And I will talk to you guys soon. Love you.